This day in May, it appeared as though the spring joyfully welcomed the arrival of a hot summer. The past Saturday, the streets of the Latvian capital were dressed in festive decorations. A large celebration took place under motto "Families as Latvia's pride and strength." The program started off in Ģimenes Park, where everything was arranged to make children and their parents feel as heroes of the day. Children's voices resounded in the park avenues, music played, leaves and flowers satisfied one's sight with their fresh colors. People were sincerely enjoying the celebration devoted to fathers and mothers, to children and grandchildren.
I was attracted because here parents and children may come and spend their time. They can take part in different contests, do crafts, and just enjoy being together, which is needed so much in our busy lives. Both Russians and Latvian kids are here. Other kids speaking other languages are here too, and everyone feels great and excited. Everything is going on in 2 languages or perhaps 3 languages. I could hear that foreigners come to spend time here with their children too. So this is really good that the language barrier is dismissed, that the children understand each other and are busy with something. It is the most important thing for our land to build our future together and just do the work so that Latvia could prosper and not get filled with any nonsense. Our children are most important. Families want to spend their time with children because parents are so busy and don't really spend much time with kids and just together with their families. I loved everything over here. We are really so excited. We couldn't think everything would be so great. I believe this kind of celebrations are vitally important for Latvia. There were many good activities for little ones and for the youth. There are very few activities for children in the city. The more kids are busy with something, the less foolish things they do. It was fun to take a walk down here. My daughter enjoyed, and that's what counts for me. It was great to get distracted from all the negative and all the commercial stuff that fills our daily lives. This is really precious. We've been to the celebration last year and we wanted to come this year too. Honestly speaking, I am very fond of the celebrations like this, considering all the alien concepts coming to Latvia. Activities like this make it known to the entire nation what Latvia is really about, that Latvia is about the traditional values. Families are traditional for Latvia, so families should grow, they should be recognized as traditional. Our family life should be exciting and cool, and we should be having super family lives.
Seeing people smiling, happy children, one could say that the family celebration arranged through the efforts of the national Christian leaders was quite a success. In the afternoon, the celebration started gradually to move towards the Dome Square. 1,000-people procession, led by a wind band, moved across the city center and past the main memorial of the country, symbolizing motherland. Pedestrians and tourist crowds were impressed to witness a rare phenomenon as families marched down the city streets. In the head of the procession was the group that made the celebration possible, leaders of the major Latvian denominations. An orchestra broke loud as the procession entered the old city. Music welcomed the file of people on their move towards the Dome Square. There happened the main activities of the celebration. Families were honored and awarded, while choirs and artists performed for them. Until late, the square was filled with music and singing. The leaders of the major Latvian churches spoke of the event with emotion and pointed to a fantastic sensation of joy and friendliness.
It was a very good weather in the morning. There were crowds of people in Ģimenes Park, many children with their parents. So many activities. There was briefly raining in the afternoon. However, when the procession marched through the city, which was just great and so many people participated, when we came to the Dome Square with the orchestra playing, the sun shined again. It feels terrific to be here, and I am so proud tonight to be among the people that honor the family. This inspires other people to think and to act. Unfortunately, nowadays the concept of family is not popular. I recall the same event a year ago, when the national media absolutely ignored everything that took place and apparently considered not worth their attention and politically incorrect. Hopefully it will be different this year and this celebration will reach the minds and hearts of the people in our city. I believe in the basic concept that an individual cannot be strong and healthy without a strong and healthy family. I am very grateful for this celebration, which now is for the second time. It becomes a tradition in our land, and it's exciting to hear that the same tradition is established in other nations. We know that Europe experiences a major crisis that can be overcome only through strong families. When we hear that in Belgium and in Holland the most popular boy's name today is Mohammed, we realize that the only answer to the needs of Europe is strong families. I believe the event was a success this year. We had beautiful music, the whole arrangement was excellent, and I hope that the same tradition will continue in the years to come. There are actually more and more people that are coming to realize that the family is our strength, that the family is the core of everything in life. When the family is erased or remodeled in the society, then we have no future whatsoever. I am very pleased and satisfied to see that this initiative is being rooted in public consciousness. We had to overcome a number of serious obstacles to make this celebration possible. The first obstacle was the budget.
The financial issue mentioned just briefly was actually the most critical obstacle. The budget of the event amounted in tens of thousands of dollars.
Another obstacle was the weather conditions. A heavy rain showered and threatened to cancel the whole event. Not just the rain, but even a hailstorm. But I was so amazed to see that even the storm couldn't scare the people off and make them leave. I could see the people conceived an aversion, and once the people experienced the joy of it, hardly anything would ever stop them. As a matter of fact, here we are dealing not just with a public event, but with observing the parental commandment which says, "Honor your father and mother." Therefore, honoring parents and honoring families is the essence of the same commandment. I believe that if we observe this commandment on the national level, if the people honor the family as an institution, that is, honor the roles of father and mother, if giving birth to children is honored, then by celebrating the family and putting it to the pedestal of honor and dignity, we as a nation will enjoy long life and blessing in this land. God, family, and state are the triune foundation of every civilization. This is a collective work. It is only by putting together the efforts on the part of the Church and the political efforts that we will be able to defend the institution of marriage and family and thus to secure our future.
The truth of those words of joy, satisfaction and pride was obvious as the whole square was singing and dancing.